Hello everyone, this is Peng and this is the Analyze and Improve phase of our presentation of FS 504 course project. So let's look at the problem of this problem solving project. So the problem that I was having was I did not have a healthy diet because I did not eat enough fruits and vegetables, which could lead to a serious health problem in the long term. So we all know that fruits and vegetables are a great source of vitamins and nutrients, which can help us to build a healthy life. Because I started feeling weird with my body and I started losing focus at work, and it has something to do with my diet because I never had enough of fruits and vegetables. So the goal of this project is to have a healthy diet by eating at least 2 to 3 cups of fruits and vegetables every day. And this amount is actually based on the USDA Choose My Plate website recommendation. So right now we are at the Analyze and Improve phase of the project. So earlier in the measure phase, I tracked my daily meal from September 21st to October 9th, except for the weekend. So I actually wrote down what kind of food that I ate on the weekday and how much of fruits and vegetables that I could get from these food items. And then I constructed the data into a Pareto chart to see which food I ate the most on the weekday, as you can see here, and this is the frequency of the consumption of various food items from this period of time, September 21st to October 9th. So as we can see here, sandwiches, burger, pizza dominate the rank of all food items. So these are the food items that I ate in this period of time. So by looking at this data, so there's a reason why sandwiches was the item that I ate the most, and especially during the weekday, because there was a sandwich cafe which was just across the street of my company where I could actually get my lunch the fastest, and which is also the easiest, the most convenient for me to the place where I could have my lunch. So there was a reason why I was eating sandwiches the most. So it followed by pizza and burger, because pizza you could get the delivery easily, so you don't actually have to step out of the company and get your food. So this is a Pareto chart of the frequency of each food item that I consume. And also based on the food item that I had, I also calculated the amount of fruits and veggies that I ate from each food item of each day. So if there's less than 2 cups of fruits and veggies were consumed, I actually wrote down the reasons what was the reason causing me not eating enough fruits and veggies of the day. And then based on this data, I constructed it to a Pareto chart. So from this chart, you can see the reasons of why I'm not eating enough fruits and vegetables. So the one in here was busy at work, because most of the time I work 10 hours a day, and followed by lack of interest, busy with schoolwork, and lack of choices. So since I'm working almost 10 hours a day, when I get home I got tired, I just grab anything that is the most convenient to me, and I don't actually think what I should eat for the day or for tomorrow or for dinner at least. And usually after work I would just start working on my schoolwork, and then I would just not having enough interest to think about fruits and vegetables, as long as I don't feel hungry, and I'm fine with that. So I came up with these 4 reasons from the day when I was collecting the data. So from this chart we can see most of the time was spent on work and schoolwork, and these two are the important reasons that why I was not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and of course, and as well as lack of interest. So the root cause of this problem is the poor time management, and there was no plan for my diet due to the lack of interest, and also poor time management because I spend most of the time at work and with schoolwork. So let's now look at the solutions. So we have seen this Pareto chart earlier. So these are the food items that I add from the period of the data collection. So I add sandwiches the most. So out of each items, I actually wrote it down in the table, and I asked questions if it is possible to increase the amount of veggie on this food item. So most of the food items were no, because sometimes it's weird to add more veggie to a certain food item. So there are 3 items was actually yes. So which are the sandwich, burger, and bread. So I'll be focusing on these 3 items. So as I order the food, I could ask for extra veggies on the food items. So in that way, I could eat more veggie from that. So the other solution is to come up with a diet plan and spend some time to plan and buy extra fruits and vegetables, so I could easily grab them from the fridge whenever I feel hungry instead of getting all kind of junk food. The idea is to drink an extra cup of fruits and vegetable juice and at least 1 fruit on top of what I have been eating. And also I have to be sure to purchase a big bottle of juice and fruits on the weekend before the week starts, so that I have enough fruits and veggies to cover for the week. I will also continue measuring the amount of fruits and veggies that I eat with this new diet plan to see if there's any improvement on my diet. So from the week of November 9th to November 20th, so I started implementing the new solution with my diet. So I have the solution of adding extra veggies on my food item, as well as coming out with a plan by drinking a cup of fruit juice or veggie juice a day, and a fruit, at least a fruit a day, so which is about half cup of fruits. So in this column, this is the amount of fruits and veggies from my food. I have 1 cup, a quarter cup, or half cup. So at least a cup of juice plus 1 fruit item. So by adding all this number up, I have a total amount of fruits and veggies that I consume a day, which kind of reached my goal, which is about 2 to 3 cups, but there's still about 3 days is still below the number. So I make it into a chart. So as you can see here, before and after. So the green line was the first 10th day of my diet as I measure in the measure phase, and the red line was the amount of fruits and veggies that I consumed after I implemented the solution. So there's a dramatic change before and after the change. Even though there's still a couple days still below the required amount of fruits and vegetables, I will continue monitoring the data until make sure that everything that I have implemented is above 2 cups of fruits and vegetables. So in the next step, control phase, I will continue monitoring the data. So, and I will also make necessary adjustment if the solution does not sustain. So in the final phase, I'll have to summarize all the data and analysis and prepare for the final project presentation by December 12th. So thank you everyone for your time, and I'm looking